to Audacious Amber. This is a channel where I just, make it a free space, depending on what's going on with my day. I do videos on cleaning, I do videos on cooking, and I just do videos with me and my family just being crazy, and you'll see that today. But as you can see, once again, this living room looks like a monster. Um, I have to get this living room together. It seems like every single day it is a battle with this living room. But here I am just showing you exactly the mess that this little girl has made. As you can see, she's feeling herself today. She had her pretty little Mickey dress on and she decided to make a mess. So I am going to try to tackle this area. As you can see, look at her, look at her, look at her. Just being herself and being awful. I don't know, y'all gotta help me with this girl. But I got the music on and I'm just showing you what I wanted to tackle. I didn't get a chance to get into everything because I have to go pick up my son, but I'll show you the all right, y'all. So we're on the next section here. I'm just picking up the other half of the living room. Just trying to get this place clean before I have to get the other kid. Um, my son gets off the bus around like three something, and it's like 3 o'clock. So I'm trying to do like a speed cleaning right now. But you see how attached she is. She's just like, "Mommy, pick me up, pick me up." She wants me to pick her up, and I'm like, "Come on, girl, you know the routine." I really don't pick her up. She just wants to be on my hip all day. But I'm just dealing with this living room. I had to take the covers off and wash those. Cause she's sick and she's been digging up her nose all day. Why does she walk like that though? I'm watching her on the video. She's just walking with her belly out. But yeah, I washed the covers and I had to wash the blankets for the little bed that I have for the little girl that I watch at night. So I had those in the washing machine going, and I'm cleaning off the desk right now. I already wiped down the tables, but I just wanted to vacuum and just get this place clean because I don't know about you, but I'm the type, ooh, excuse me, I'm the type of person that can't function if my space is not clean. I just really can't. And I'm realizing right now, like, I look like a hippo in this dress. I honestly suggest that if you're going to an event or going to work, buy a video camera and just walk around like 4 times in front of the video camera to see whether or not you like the way you look. Because I'm telling you right now, the mirror does you no justice when it comes to watching yourself on a video camera. That's for damn sure. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to vacuum this carpet. This carpet was, I don't know how to say it. I mean, it was a good find. We got it from Walmart for $179 or $170. I know it was in the seven ballpark, 107 something. Um, which was good for us. We were like, okay, that's a steal. But I wish that we would have got something a little bit different and we would have invested more into it because as you can see, it looks very matted now. It's not lush and flush when we got it, and we haven't even had it that long. So that comes to tell you that when you buy something a little bit cheaper, you get what you get. But for the most part, it will suffice for now. We're going to be doing a lot of, future down the road upgrades. The coffee table did not exactly match our other furniture, and every day that does nag me, but I was trying to think of different ways to incorporate that in a different room so I can get rid of it because I don't like the fact that it doesn't match all the other furniture. But my husband would get, wind of that real quick. You see her trying to vacuum in the sand? She's a trip. Anyway, so the bins, little storage fabric bins that I have underneath there is not anything that came with the coffee table. It's what I ordered. I did measurements for the coffee table and I tried to find you know, what would be the right height or the right size. And I got the right size. I just wish I got the right height right. I don't like that extra space on top of the fabric bin. But I put the bookshelf back because you remember I moved it in my other previous episodes. And I just didn't like it there, so I decided to move it back where it was. The reason why I originally moved it is because my daughter likes to mess with things on there. And the things that were on the bookshelf weren't something for a child to really be digging in. So we decided to move it over to the side. That way she wouldn't get into it and it would be difficult. But Miss Lele is getting older. She's not no longer look at her. Oh my goodness, this kid. You see this kid? Mm-mm. So yeah, like you see, she's getting older and she's learning how to, you know, manipulate her body to get anywhere she wants to go. So that's what she does. But you know, as you can see, I have to battle with this wire. There's some of the women that I watch on YouTube have a cordless vacuum, and I'm telling you right now, I want to get my hands on that. I am definitely very soon, and also the cordless mop is one of them. I don't know exactly what channel or the name of the lady, but I will definitely post it if I can find it. That's if I can find it. But yeah, you know, I just can't wait. Our taxes have not came in as of yet. And when our taxes come in, we're definitely going to invest in getting these floors fixed. Because underneath the couch where these toys are at, there is a big hole in the floor. Unfortunately, when we purchased the house, this whole living room had wall-to-wall carpeting. When I told my husband, I said, something's not right. We need to move that. But he was like, hey, you know, let's see what's underneath there. And we did, and we found that there was a hole in the ground, the floor in the living room. So that was a scam on their part. But, you know, God is still good. We're still going to fix it. There's no sense of, you know, bugging out over it, but we're going to fix it. But yeah, like I said, when I'm watching myself on this video, I see how fat I look. No, I am not pregnant. I just drink a lot of beer and I am fat. So do not ask me. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna put the music back on. Why are you giving everybody a hard time today? Huh? What's up with you? No? Fine then. We got mama in the house, folding up clothes, slave labor.
What's that? Peace?
Yeah, peace. Slave labor, mom.
Mm-hmm.
Get the folding. Ranch. Ranch. Then we finally got Babe off my damn new camera. He was hawking it, right?
Yep. I tested out.
That's why I can order something. Because you keep ordering. Why can't
I don't keep ordering nothing. Now tell her, when's the last time I got something this nice for myself? When's the last time?
Yesterday.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I don't buy things for myself like this. This was very expensive.
The last thing I bought for me that was a device that was expensive was my Mac.
Whatever.
That's it. I don't buy expensive things for myself. All this furniture I brought for the house really was what I was buying that was expensive, but that's not for me. That's for the house. I don't get stuff for me. That's for the house.
I buy stuff.
This is for us to eat in the living room. This lifts. That's for the TV to be on because the baby was, crawling and messing up the TV. Well, sometimes when we eat in here, you can lift it up though.
I don't like it. It feels like not good.
Then, the bookshelf that at the office I had to use. And that bookshelf. And this, I had to put her toys in it. If I waited for you to buy all of this stuff, it would have been like damn near 2025.
That's right, because I'm paying off the mortgage.
Alright then, shut up.
I ain't saying nothing. Why you telling me to shut up?
Oh, you the one that started that shit. Shut up. Say something.
Just cut this out.
Oh, your drawers? You got big ass drawers.
Yeah, that
Big drawers? Who cares? You got big drawers. Right, Snots?
You call her Snots like that dog.
What's up, Snots?
On Christmas vacation.
That's they didn't call no dog
They
Snots.
called it.
Oh, it was a Rottweiler.
Yeah, he
It was
tore up everything.
on National Lampoons.
Yeah,
It was a Rottweiler and he had Snots. He said, "Oh yeah, that dog." He said, "Oh, you brought a dog." He said, "Yeah, that's Snots." And he had mad Snots coming out. The dog was like,
He got Snots all over him.
There she goes.
"Come on, get off! Why you gotta be like toddler on steroids? Stop touching shit."
Oh, it curse. This is being recorded.
Well, she got me tight.
What happened?
She's not a curse word. She's getting her mother's getting back what she gave to me.
I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about?
Oh, you were horrible.
I was not horrible.
If I had that, the tape you everybody would see, ask your sister, because she
wasn't
says
horrible.
that you were horrible.
No, that beast is horrible. You did something to that beast. I don't know what you did.
I did something to both of you. I don't know what I did.
You left her in the crib too long. She's mean.
When it's Lucifer's mean.
Mean, sneaky, jump at you. A glass to shut the hell up?
Yeah. It's called vodka.
No, a glass of vodka for you is a glass of run your mouth and get on my daughter's last damn nerves. That's what that shit is. Shit. It's called vodka on my ass.
Enoch, while you down there, get me another.
He ain't down nowhere. What do you want?
A soda.
What's going on up in here? What are you doing? I caught you. What are you in? What's going on in here?
My light is too bright and my eyes are burning. I'm trying to go.
Oh, Enoch has no pants on. Come on, Enoch. You messed up the whole video.
What's up with me? I have no pants on. Lady Daddy come on pants on. They got no.
Hey, so I just wanted to say good morning. I did not record this weekend because it was crazy. I had to get my mother on Friday. And, I had to get my mother Friday. And I had to start helping her because she tumbled over and she fell on her leg. Something like that. She fell on her leg or something to that nature. So she's upstairs in the bed all jacked up, my mother. My daughter and my son, my sons yesterday, they were, oh my God, a mess. They were running around here, carrying on. I think I got some footage on that. But this weekend was a good weekend. It definitely was a good weekend. We did a lot of things, together as a family at home. I made a mean chicken Alfredo
But pasta, oh my God. My kids told me, they said, Mommy, you put your foot in that shit. That was good. So we had that. We have so much leftovers. I don't know if me and my mother gonna kill that today for lunch. Me, Lele, and my mother. It was so good. The baby was about to smack me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like 7 o'clock. I gotta make breakfast and get these kids out the door for school. Thank God my mother's here so she can watch Lele while I drop off Enoch today. But today is gonna be a good day. My husband already tidied up the living room. He already tidied up the living room. He cleaned the living room? Oh. Yeah, he tidied up the living room, but I gotta get that kitchen clean. I do. I gotta get that kitchen clean, and I think that's all I'm gonna be doing today, to be honest with you. I'm kinda not in the mood. I'm having problems with my feet again. Every time I turn around, they say, y'all, I tell you, when they say when you hit 40, everything goes down the drain. When you hit 40, everything literally goes down the drain. I hear feet. Who coming? Ma? Oh, somebody's in the bathroom. Yeah, so I have to edit that out. But today's a good day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. That's scripture, y'all. Scripture. I think that's Psalms 118 and verse 24. My potty mouth does know the word of God. Yes, yes. All right. I'll see y'all later. There we go. That's a little better. It did zoom in the minute I recorded. So it is I think it's 5 in the morning. And I got Livy Love here. It's 5 in the morning. I slept well. I slept on the couch. I'm not fighting with my husband or anything like that. It's just that sometimes when I have really bad spasms, it's better for me to sleep on the couch or the floor. So, that was one of those nights. Plus, Livy Love was here anyway, so when I got her, I gave her a bottle and put her to bed. By the way, Livy Love is not my daughter. It is my cousin. So it's my uncle's daughter's daughter. So she's my little cousin, and I watch her. But I love her up like my own. That's my baby right there. You realize that you have so much motherly advice or stuff like that. You're just like, give me the baby. Just give me the baby. Give me the baby. I love the babies. I love babies, to be honest with you. When they hit 2 is when I'm like, ugh, get rid of them. But I love babies. Babies. She's like 4 or 5 months now, so let me give you a little gander at her. This is Livy Love. Oh, hold on. Let me just switch the camera. That is Livy Love. I swaddled her last night because she gets a habit of fighting her sleep. So when she's fighting her sleep, she likes to go like that, or try to put her fingers in her mouth and all of that. And I don't want her fighting her sleep, so I wrap her, I swaddle her, and that comforts her because she feels like someone's holding her. Normally she likes to sleep on her stomach, and I did have her on her stomach last night, but you know, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but I think that every parent or sitter should use the information, use what the child's body is telling them to do. She is a baby that really doesn't like laying on her back. She just doesn't like it. My daughter was the same way. My older son, he was on his back. My second son was on his back, but with my daughter, she really could not sleep on her back because she would vomit and it would come out of her nose, and we got scared that she would be like, inhaling all of it and drowning or whatever. So we put her on her stomach, and she was all right. The girl's alive. She made it to 2. Yes, I did not sleep because I had to hawk watch her, but it is what it is. And I'm an insomniac, and I don't sleep now. So now I have an opportunity to allow Olivia to sleep the way she likes to sleep. So she sleeps on her stomach. But last night she was having a hard time. She was, she has a little congestion in her nose. I got to tell her mother to get that, what do you call it? The booger sucker from Target. But other than that, I gave her a bottle, changed her, and we went toe to toe, and I wrapped her, and I won. So she's asleep. But now I'm wide awake, and I don't know what to do with myself. I already made my son's lunch for school, and I can't clean because I'm going to wake everybody up in this house. So I figured I'd just start running my mouth. But I really do not like the fact that this camera shows like this dark part here. I was watching videos with my mother, and some ladies were saying that they mix baking soda and something and put it on there, or you get this dye thing. And I do bleach it. I was watching Pimple Popper Lady. I don't know exactly what the doctor's name is, but she said that people have this mixed up notion that when you shave it, it comes back thicker, and it necessarily doesn't do that. It's just that the follicles grow back in a certain way that make it look thicker, but doesn't mean that's necessarily the truth. But contrary to what she's saying, it does look thicker when you shave it. And I shaved it not too long ago because I was just getting tired of it, and the bleach creams I was getting wasn't bleaching it fast enough. It was just like mediocre bleach where it was like looking orange, which I don't mind. But alright, y'all, so I'm coming back at you because earlier today I was actually supposed to record me driving on my way to my mother's, cleaning up the apartment, cleaning up the house and getting everything ready over here. And I was going to vlog that. But everything went fine. I mean, I went to drop off my son, and then I came back home, and it wasn't that cold today, so my daughter seemed like she really wanted to run around. So I put her in the stroller and I went for a walk. And after the walk, I was like, oh, I'm hungry, let me make a burger. So I made myself a burger for lunch, and my intentions was to go ahead, excuse the light changing, my intentions was to go ahead and take, head on out to my mother's to pick her up from her doctor's appointment, pick up her medication, and take her back home. But it seems like things did not end up that way. So I'm chilling in the cut with my daughter, fighting with her because she's screaming like always. And I get a phone call from the school. It's the principal telling me that my older son brought a knife to school and was proceeding to try to threat to stab another child. Yeah, I know. Bullshit. But anyway, so I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, you coming out of pocket right now. Like, what are you talking about? And he told me that today was one of those days at the school where they were having canines go around to try to find drugs and stuff like that, paraphernalia in lockers and stuff like that. But I guess, well, what he told me was that my son had gotten in a confrontation with another child and proceeded to threaten the child, to stab the child. And I told the principal, I was like, I don't know what's going on over there because I know my son's not like that. My son doesn't behave that way. So, where are you coming from with this? So, he just told me that, you know, I started talking to him more, and then he started telling me more, and I said, you know, I know a lot of parents tell you that their children don't act that way, but I said, I'm serious, like my son really doesn't behave in that manner. If it was my second son, you know, my second child, I would be like, yeah, he did that, let me come pick him up. He's expelled? Okay. But not my oldest. He's very, very good boy. Got all A's, B's. Rarely do I have to raise my voice at him. You know what I mean? I mean, he's turning 13 soon, but, you know, and he's smelling himself. But besides that, like, he's just being a typical teenager when he gets fresh with me. But I never, ever would I think that he would pick up a knife and be like, yo, prison rules, nigga, shank you, you know? Like, he didn't do that. So I talked to the principal, and the principal, excuse me, my voice is going out, by the way. And he said, yeah, this happened. But then I started having more of a conversation and dialect was exchanging. Then I found out that they searched my son without my permission. And I'm thinking to myself, well, because of Columbine and Sandy Hook and things like that, I understand that rules or laws may have changed in schools when it comes to there being a hearsay of there being a weapon that might harm teachers or children. So I really didn't pursue that conversation with him aggressively like I wanted to, because I don't know the new rules when it comes to that. But after having the conversation with him, he then, reveals to me that the kid that told him about the knife and the whole incident happening wasn't even on school premises. And that's what pissed me off. Then, second of all, during the conversation, he kept on saying, well, I spoke to the kid and then I spoke to him and their stories pretty much are the same. And your son just seemed very scared. Your son seemed very scared. Fuck yeah, he's scared. He's 12. You guys, of course he's scared. So, after that, he decided to go ahead and say, well, I don't think there's anything wrong. We're not going to pursue it anymore. But I do have to talk to the other kids that were present and seen the knife, supposedly seen the knife. So I called my husband and I was like, can you believe this shit? And he was like, your son wouldn't, Ezra wouldn't have done that. That's absolutely ridiculous. And I was like, exactly, it's ridiculous. So after talking to him, I then eventually went and called his father. And his father was like, that doesn't sound like Ezra. That's not our boy. And I said, I know, it's not him. I don't know where this is coming from and why they would say this, that my son did this. At that time, my daughter, like I always say on these vlogs, was acting up, screaming. She can't stand me to be on a computer. She can't stand me to be on the phone. She can't stand me to be in another room without her. Like, she's having a meltdown while I'm on the phone with the principal. So I really couldn't conduct or investigate or get the full spectrum of everything because she was acting up. So I called his father and I said, you have to call there. You have to call there and figure out what's going on or get them in their place because the whole thing smells fish market to me and I can't stand this right now. So he was like, I'll take care of it. So I hung up with him and I put the baby to bed and then I passed out. And then I started cooking dinner and then I said, when I get my hold of my son, that's it. And he got home and he's, I said, you're punished. And he's like, I don't understand why you're mad at me. I didn't do it. I said, I know you didn't do it. But what makes me, the reason why I'm punishing you is because you're showing off a knife to other kids, and you shouldn't be doing that. Well, Ma, every time I go to the park, you tell me to bring my knife, my pocket knife with me. And I said, yeah, but that's for you and you only, you know. With trafficking and the way things are going out on these days, I don't like my kids running around not strapped, you know. My stepdaughter's older. From what I'm aware of, she has Mesa on her in case she needs it. My son has a pocket knife in case he needs it. My younger one, he's too young to have anything like that, you know, my 7-year-old. But, you know, once they all get of age, I want them to be able to protect themselves in case anything happens. But, you know, that was for my son to know that. That wasn't for him to take out and be like, yeah, nigga, you know, say something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So with that being said, he said, oh, now I understand why you're upset. But I had to, once he gets home, I have to immediately go get his younger brother, and he watches the baby. I got that kid from the bus stop, and he told me who the kid was, and I went to his house. Knocked on the door. Boo, what's good? Like, your son said my son was trying to stab him? She's like, yeah, I did. Well, you know, my son told me about it, and I decided to call the school. And I didn't want to press any charges or anything like that. And I'm like, I can't make this shit up. This is the stuff that happens to me on a daily basis. Like, really? So I was really upset about the whole ordeal. I did not punish my son because I know he did not do it. The thing that is bothering me that I want to pursue is talking to the school and figuring out exactly what are the laws. Because my son's under 18 years old and you searched his equipment and his stuff and searched him and you didn't get consent from his father or me. On top of that, over a he said, she said situation that didn't even preside on the school's grounds. So I'm kind of like, all of this is fish market. So with that being said, I have to look up stuff tomorrow and look at exactly what the New York laws are upstate. In the 5 boroughs, I know there's no tolerance for either if it's he said, she said, but upstate. But I have to look up that because it's ridiculous. So that was an ordeal for us today. It was a big ordeal for us today. And that was the reason why I didn't get a chance. By the way, this wig is a sensational cloud 9 wig. Which one, I'm not sure. As you can see the part here, I picked the part out and I put foundation in it. But it's very shiny still. I rarely wear this wig. It's just that there's a lot of hair on it. And like I said, I go through menopause. So it makes me hot. But it's like, this is like, this is giving me like 26, 24 inches. This is 24 inches. And it's very thick, as you can see. It's thick. But, yeah. So that was my daily shenanigans. But, yeah. So now